You ready for a big day?
Yeah, tomorrow I'll take some time off so that I can spend it with you before you rush off.
Dad, wherever I am on this planet, we'll be speaking on the phone.
Yeah, I know. I'm very proud of you. Going halfway around the world to Florence and England just to study. Takes a lot of guts.
And what about you?
What about me?
Well, you ready for a big day?
Oh, sure. I go home, wheel around from the kitchen to my bedroom to the bathroom. I might do the round trip, say, a dozen times or so. Do a bit of physio. Definitely another big day. Oh, and to make sure that Rolly here doesn't bump into the walls.
You knock him over, love, if it makes you feel any better.
She won't have to. We've got a surprise for you.
Looks like things are starting to pay off.
Charlie, will you stop that and finish your breakfast?
I've got to finish it for school.
Kids are starting to get more relaxed about the centre. We're finally talking.
Talking? Is that what you call it? You get bashed, the place gets trashed,
They've noticed me.
and they don't like you.
Look, the first thing a welfare officer has to do is to make contact. I'm doing my job. Come
There
here.
must be easier ways of doing that than getting beaten up.
No, this is positive. They bombed the place.
What?
Spray cans. Look, it's more real to them than the Robert Brown Memorial Community Centre. It's better than them just stomping past and ignoring me.
You'd be better off if they did.
No way. I'm not a stranger to them anymore.
You really love your new life, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Must be wonderful to have a job you really like. I'm going for a job interview today. You know how Alice is going away? Well, she recommended me for it. It's at a technical college teaching design.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, I think so. It's something I'd really like to try.
But you're not going to do it, Mum.
Why, Charlie?
Because you have to look after me.
G'day, everyone. You ready to go?
To go where?
Haven't they told you yet?
You interrupted.
Sorry.
We're taking you out for the day.
What about my physio?
You can do that this evening.
Do you want to come out? Well, you don't have to.
Well, are we going to see more specialists? Have more tests?
No, not today.
We all decided last night, and we thought you might like to get out of this place for a while.
And breakfast is just the start. Of course, if you don't like the idea.
Oh, I do. I do.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Just so lucky to have you all think of me. That's
No.
It was just going to be us girls, but Max insisted on coming.
Yep, you're all going to enjoy yourselves, and Amber and I are going to spend some time together, aren't we? Yes, you're the lucky one.
So where are we going? No, it's a surprise.
You're such a pussycat.
Yeah.
Financing the community centre, giving Jojo a job, being so modest about it.
Sure.
A girl could get to like you. A nice guy.
Yeah, that's me, nice guy.
Why don't you let me do something for you?
Done enough already.
Such a small boat for such a big guy.
That's fine. Any bigger, I'd get lost. About to move in for good.
Don't you find it gets all hot and cramped in here?
Yeah, it certainly gets hot.
Got all a man needs, has it?
Yeah, it's got a fridge, shower, a bed. More important, it's mine.
No one else would want it.
Even better.
Can't change your plans?
What about?
Well, what do you think?
Don't know. You want me to get a bigger boat?
Jack, why don't you come back? We can try again.
Nah.
Why not?
Laura, because I like you too much.
Well, I'll tell you something, Jack Brown. You definitely need a bigger boat for your big head.
Come on, you haven't got the job yet. Go for the interview. Ring up.
But it's her first year at school.
So?
So I'm supposed to be supporting her.
Well, you're getting a job doesn't mean you're going to stop supporting her.
I mean emotional support.
Well, that doesn't make sense. She starts school, so you stop everything. You lay that one on her now, and how's she going to feel when she's an adult? My mummy's life stopped when I started school.
But I should be there.
You will, when you get home from work. Come on, What's going to happen when she starts high school? What about a HSC year? Forget it. You might as well not do anything until she's well and truly off your hands.
When's that?
When she's married?
Not even then. I'd still worry about it.
Exactly. That never stops for Emma. Will getting a job make you happy?
The money'd help. And it'd certainly stir up the old brain cells.
Well, if you're happy, Charlie's got a better chance of turning out the same. Where are you going?
I want to ring up. You all right, sweetheart?
I'm sick.
Come on, Eddie.
There you go, George.
Well, time to go, eh? Samantha's waiting.
Samantha?
It's my car. Oh, I mean, Penny's coming out.
Where are we going? It's a surprise.
Well, I am going off to work.
And you're going to spend the day with me, aren't you? Yes.
That's so. And what are you going to do?
Oh, Dad.
Sorry, no baby talk. Because she's a big girl.
Sure she'll be okay?
She'll have a ball.
So will you.
Now, you all go and enjoy yourselves, and we're going to go through Ellie's patient files, aren't we? It'll be great to get stuck into it again.
Well, I gotta go. Be good girl. And you be good girl too.
Alice.
Yes, I know. It's okay. We'll be careful. Okay, bye. Bye, Amber.
Bye-bye.
Where are we going? Surprise!
You don't feel hot?
I'm hot here.
That's when dogs get sick. They have warm noses. Where do you feel sick?
Everywhere.
Do you feel sick in your tummy? Not so sick in the tummy. Do you feel sick at the end of your little toes?
Yes, I'm hot there. Is that bad?
It's not so bad. Don't you think you'd really rather go to school than spend all day at home?
I want you to stay at home and look after me.
What about if I walk you to school? It's not very far from here.
Can we go in the police car with a siren?
I'm not a policeman anymore, but, how about if I put you on my shoulders? You'd be taller than anyone.
Yeah!
Okay, get on. You gotta go to the tape and organise that interview.
Bye, Charlie.
Hey.
Hiya, I want to go on the shoulders.
Well, just wait till we get outside. You'll hit your head and then you'll be really sick.
Whose shirt's that hanging in the kitchen? Yours? Knocked your eyes out. Better hide it. I like it. What are you up to?
Because she was lousy, that's how it come.
I was there. She worked fine.
Yeah, didn't stay.
So?
So you should have stayed. I mean, after all her friends left, she was hopeless. Nobody liked her. Look, we're going to lose our regulars. I don't want to go into the red courtesy of a bad act.
What are you trying to say? What? All of a sudden she started singing off key?
Off key, on key, what's the difference? Nobody was listening. They were all asleep. It's not the kind of act that our punters want to see, you know? I mean, maybe she could do something extra. You know? Take her clothes off or something. Would you like me to talk to her about that, eh? She could strip and then sing. That might wake a few people up. You know, get them drinking again.
No.
So, we get rid of her. It's easy. I'll give her a call.
Not so fast.
Why not? Listen, what happens in my club is important to me.
Your club?
The club I manage is my club. I don't bring in the money. My reputation's on the line. You didn't hire me because you like me.
You're right.
Yeah, well, I can live with that, no sweat. But if I'm going to manage, let me manage.
It depends.
On what?
On your priorities.
Okay. I mean, what do you want from me? Bottom line.
You tell me, Zoran.
Nothing crooked and turn in a profit. And I am telling you, she is going to cut into your profit. You can't afford to get rid of her.
We can afford her.
What, you're willing to risk a lean patch, are you? Oh, I hope she's worth it.
Yeah, Jojo's worth it.
I see. True love, huh?
She's a mate.
She's a real screamer.
Am I missing something here, Zoran?
Come on, Jack. You're doing the business with her.
I wouldn't be stupid enough to sleep with someone who's working for me.
So, what's the decision?
She stays, and you make sure she's welcome.
Punters aren't going to like it.
So, change the punters.
Heard you were a big success last night.
So people keep telling me.
You must be pretty happy.
Oh, well, I'm not letting it go to my head. It's a bit early for that.
Oh, well, you obviously enjoyed yourself.
Oh, yeah, mostly. It's pretty difficult to make the cross from rock and roll to nightclub bluesy torch song stuff. You know, you can't let it all hang out and go for broke.
No, I don't suppose you can.
No, you got to be all cool and sophisticated. That's what I had to do. I had to be sultry.
Well, I'm sure you did it on your ear, Jojo.
No, I didn't. That'd definitely be uncool on my ear.
Well...
But because I'm dealing with a different audience now. But that doesn't mean it should be difficult for me, should it?
What?
Being sophisticated.
No, shouldn't be.
Well, it's different, but I can handle it. I mean, it's just like being on my best behaviour. Not burping and all that, you know?
Yeah, we know.
I'm not boring you, am I, with all this talk about me?
Jojo, I could stand here all day and talk about you.
Oh, Ellie.
See you later.
Bye. See you, Jojo. Well, that away is something to remember.
What's that?
Oh, a lesson in showbiz. It's better to do it than talk about it.
Not only showbiz.
Gotcha, I'm back on duty.
Hey, Reg said to say you were great.
Oh, well, why didn't he tell me earlier?
Oh, he's in a bit of a dither, waiting on some urgent delivery. No, you're fantastic.
Well, as far as my friends are concerned, that makes it unanimous.
I told you, you were a star.
Oh, mega! It was awesome.
Back in the dream time, this very young cockatoo fell lifeless out of the sky. And living things everywhere realised there was a mystery they couldn't solve. An eaglehawk, in his attempt to explain the mystery, took a stone in his beak and dropped it into a spring. There was a tiny splash, a circle of ripples, and the stone was gone. The eagle's answer was that the young cocky had gone into another world. But the crow had other ideas. He picked a chip of wood and dropped it in. It sank, but soon emerged a little further, bobbing down the creek. Well, by that, he meant to say that although your body dies and goes into another world, your spirit lives and floats on in this one.
I don't get it.
Neither did most of the animals, Nick.
What, are you calling me an animal?
No.
No, look, none of the animals. Not the wombats or the bandicoots, nor the reptiles, the goannas, the snakes, not even the insects could decide on who was right. So the insects decided to go and find out. They burrowed themselves into the ground and into the banks and into the bark. And guess what? They came back as butterflies and moths. They changed. So there's your answer.
Sorry?
They were reborn.
I know, but I still don't get it. I mean, so what?
Death's not the end of life.
Oh, right. Clear as mud.
If death's not, neither's an accident. That's what you're saying, isn't it? Not to give up.
We're here. Where? The spring where the eaglehawk dropped its stone. It's called Jindagal. It's an Aboriginal word meaning healing waters. They say that the Dreamtime story actually happened right here.
It's useless. It was donated by one of Reverend Brown's parishioners. It's a very early model. Look, you are going to be able to see your way clear of some of those funds, aren't you? Well, it keeps the kids occupied while they're hanging around here rather than them redecorating my walls. Hang on, before you go, you are gonna try and organise some of that gym equipment? Yes? Okay, bye. Bureaucrats, they never change.
You're having troubles.
Someone gets generous enough to donate money to open this place, and I have to deal with the petty people in charge of the money. They think it's their money and it's not.
Can I do anything?
No. I'll get my way. Eventually, I'll get my way.
Thanks for dropping Charlie to school.
That's okay.
Was she feeling better?
Well, there's something worrying her.
My job. It's worrying me too.
So you got it? Oh, that's fantastic. That's great.
I'll be teaching adults. I've never done that before.
Oh, well, whoever hired you thinks he can do it.
I haven't worked in so long and they want me to start tomorrow.
Well, just get in there and do it.
And I'll have to stand up in front of all these people, won't I?
That's what teachers do.
All these faces expecting me to tell them something they don't know. For a whole lesson. Could be for a whole hour.
Well, it could be for a couple of hours. That's why people go to school to learn, don't they?
You're not listening. They're mature age students.
Great.
They could be as old as my mother. What can I tell them that they don't already know?
Well, they wouldn't have enrolled if they knew everything.
I can't do it, Sam. I'm sweaty palms just thinking about it. I
Penny,
can't. I can't stand up.
Penny,
I can't.
Relax.
I can't. I've got to get up in front of these people tomorrow.
And this has nothing to do with Charlie, right?
No, why?
Well, you're not making excuses because you feel you should be at home looking after her.
No, I know I can't just sludge around home, and I wouldn't want to anyway. I just don't think that I can control a bunch of adults, really.
What do you want to learn?
I'm the teacher, Sam. Teachers teach, students learn. I just don't think I'm qualified.
And what does qualified mean?
Being able to get it right?
And why can't you do that?
Because I don't know what's expected of me.
Well, are you brave enough to give it a try?
I'm not scared of losing my dignity or whatever. I just don't want to waste other people's time, that's all.
You need a trial. A bit of practice.
Where am I going to get that before tomorrow?
Hi, Sam. Hi, Penny.
Hi.
We've got a filing cabinet outside you might find useful.
Great.
Yeah, it's a bit heavy, though.
Would you mind giving us a hand with it?
Sure.
Just out here.
Thanks, Sam.
Stick around. I think I've got your first class.
Parcel for Reg. Urgent delivery. Oh, you'd finally arrived, mate. What is it?
Oh, I wanted to see him open that.
Not letting anyone near him.
Oh, I don't want to go now.
Where are you going?
Ellie rang, asked me to go over and take part in some class this afternoon.
Huh?
Oh, nothing for me, Ed?
Why would there be anything for you?
Champagne, flowers, lettergrams from fans, offers of recording contracts.
Not so far, but I'm sure they're coming.
Oh, why are they taking so long?
Your agent doesn't know how many noughts to put on your contract.
Well, ask me and I'll tell them.
What's that?
A delivery. So thank you. I paid for it. Bye.
She deserves every success, that girl.
I won't believe it. What's wrong? Promise not to laugh. That'd be awful. What? Promise.
All right.
Come with me. Come on, come on.
Yeah. I've seen the shirt. I like it.
Yeah.
He's got a bird's nest on his head.
I have to go.
Oh, it's so peaceful. Hasn't changed for thousands of years. This place has got so much power, my skin's tingling.
Yeah, you've probably been bitten by something. You all right?
I feel...
I wouldn't sit in the same spot for too long. You never know what creepy crawlies are around here.
the aura here. Can't you feel it?
Yeah. Come on, Bonnie, time to go in.
What? In there?
Yeah.
But I didn't bring my bathers.
Neither did I. We won't go in far.
Oh, Max, I'm scared.
Come on, the water's great.
Well, you don't know what could be in there. There could be snakes, bunyips, anything.
I'll shoo them away.
Come on, Bonnie. You never know. It might really be magical.
Yeah, come on, Bonnie, I'll hold you.
Okay, look, we'll go. What?
Come on.
Wait, wait. Come on, Bonnie. The healing spirit away. Yes, beautiful.
Coming?
Pay good money for a neon sign that goes flashing on and off all the time. Well, this one's not supposed to, right? Thanks. Where are you going?
But I call Mr. P. The club manager rang.
You only just got back. You working here tonight?
No, I'm singing at the club.
How big is this new career of yours going to get?
To the stars, and beyond.
You're good enough, that's for sure.
It's going to be full-time one day.
So, down the track, I'm going to lose you.
Oh, no offense, but I don't want to pull beers forever.
Fair enough. Anyway, you've got a job here anytime you want.
Thanks. I'll never forget the little people who helped me on my way up.
It's just to give her an idea for when she has to face the real thing.
Well, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I sat in a class.
Okay, well, here we go.
Previous class got a bit out of hand, Sam.
Yeah, different teacher. I've still got a lot to learn.
Well, we promise not to be so wild, Mr. Farrell.
Well, you do whatever you like. This is for Penny's benefit. Class is ready, Ms. O'Brien.
Feels so silly. Why don't you sit down? And thank you for doing this for me.
Oh.
It's not funny. You're late, Sally Patchett.
Yeah, I hope you've got a note. Otherwise, you're going to be in big trouble.
What's all this about?
She's giggling. She should get a detention, miss.
In case you're not aware, Sally, you've just joined a design class. It's a trial run for me.
Oh, right. Well, I'm sorry I'm late. It won't happen again.
Okay. Where do we begin?
Oh, where did you get the tea from? In the kitchen through there.
Great, great. Oh, sorry for being loud. Sorry. Oh, can I be excused, please?
Do you reckon we should tell him?
Yeah, but what?
Sure.
Let sleeping dogs lie in. Even if one of its puppies is on his head.
A pretty mangy one at that. I tried, but I can't look at him straight. You know, it's not Reg anymore, it's Reginald. Someone I don't know.
Oh, he's happy. Just let him be.
A lady might find that attractive.
Oh, yeah? She'd have to be blind or Mother Teresa.
Well, one thing, it's done wonders for his confidence.
There are acrylics, acetates, then there's wool, linen, polyester, cotton, silks, rayons and blends.
Beautiful silk shirt. Once it was my favourite. I wore it everywhere. Didn't matter what sort of function it was, formal, dinner, church or disco. I just loved wearing it.
You know, I had a silk bikini like that too. Turned up in it everywhere.
Well, a girl can get attached to certain things.
Oh, definitely.
I say, you talk about shirts. Reg came in with a shirt today you wouldn't believe. It was like an explosion in a colour volcano. I couldn't get my eyes off it. But listen, you will never believe this. He got a parcel delivered to the pub. Now, he's never done that before.
They're good together.
You noticed?
Are you jealous?
I think it's fantastic. I'm really glad. Honest. It's what Bonnie needs.
Would you be jealous if Bonnie was how she was before? You know, if she hadn't had the accident?
I don't think so.
No, what about you and Max?
He's great. He's a great guy. But we've changed. We've always been good friends, and for a while there, we might have been something more.
Oh, you were?
Well, that's gone. But we'll always be good friends. That's all that matters. I mean, look at him. He's so dopey and cute.
Has he changed towards you?
He's as dopey as ever. I hope things work out for the both of them, so I can get off this matchmaking bit and look for someone myself. And we can live happily ever after.
Not always the way things work out.
No.
Don't worry. Everything will be fine.
Why?
Because you're both good people.
and good things come to good people.
Hey, why don't you guys come back in?
Yeah, come on, guys. You didn't come here to sit on the bank.
It's okay, you two enjoy yourselves. Do they know what we know?
What? That they're falling for each other? Got a pretty good idea that they don't.
Well, then you haven't finished your job then, have you?
Hey, Max! Max! I can move my legs!
What?
I'm only joking.
I always thought Reg looked fine without his rug. I don't understand why he's doing this.
Yeah, baldness is supposed to be a sign of virility. You should be proud of the way he looks.
He always gave the impression he was quite pleased with his bald pate.
Oh, men are such secretive beasts.
I thought it was quite attractive.
So did I.
Me too.
Sam, much better than a toupee. Oh, they always look so fake.
Yeah, you can always pick 'em.
Excuse me.
It just shows you men's vanity matches ours.
Well, probably not quite.
Oh, look, it's much worse once they start getting older. They dye their hair, tint it. Oh.
Well, what about the ones who've only got a few strands left and they comb it across?
Excuse me.
Imagine running your fingers through a man's hair and it comes off.
You start to wonder what was going to come off next.
Have you girls finished? I am trying to run a lesson here of sorts. The least you can do is listen. If you want to continue your conversation, how about going outside? I've got at least one student who wants to listen to what I've got to offer.
We were being extremely rude. Well done, Miss O'Brien.
It'll be a breeze. We'll do fine.
No doubt about that.
So what's this about Reg?
Look, a lot of people are interested in design. I don't mean that sewing buttons on malarkey. I mean what you teach, how fashion is made.
You're not just saying that.
No. And if the technical college don't take to you, then you can come and teach your classes here.
Hello, ladies.
Oh, hi. How you doing? I've just promised everybody coffee and cake.
Bistro is yours.
Great.
Hi, Reg.
Reg?
Hi, Reg.
Love the shirt, Rich.
God, he looked quite attractive.
Did you see him eyeing that lady?
He's probably got her very interested.
Oh, come on.
I lay odds he wins a date with her.
Is that a real bet?
Of course it is. You don't know the power of hair on a lady.
Oh, what an unfortunate turn of phrase.
$10 says Reg gets the girl.
Yeah? Come on, ladies. This man is ripe for the picking.
Much as I wish it for Reg's sake, I don't think so.
Penny, I'll stake you to $10 if you haven't got it.
No, thanks. I hope Reg gets his wish. I wouldn't want to do anything to go against it. And you never know.
Smart girl.
Do you seriously think anyone would fancy a man in a rug like that?
No, but...
So you're just being a softie?
Well...
Yes, well, you're going to lose.
Sorry.
Oh, great.
Hang on. Hang on, I'm not dressed. Excuse me.
Why? What did you do?
I'm not dressed. Would you mind waiting outside?
What, shy, are you?
No, I'm not shy. I just like my privacy.
Well, listen, if I bother you, why don't you cover up? Of course, it does seem a pity.
Where's the photographer?
He just called. Unavoidably detained.
Right, I see.
So I thought we should get some things straight. Hey, you're a guest here.
Look, I got things to do. I gotta get back to work at the pub.
You can do all right for yourself here. I mean, you and me, we got to work together.
So?
So we should be good friends.
That doesn't mean you can just walk into my room whenever you feel like it.
Forget it.
No, I'm not about to forget about that. What gives you the right to think that
Forget it. Save your voice. I mean, you're supposed to be a singer. Don't strain it.
I know what I can and can't do with my voice, and I don't need you to tell me.
Listen, I had a hard day.
So don't pass it on to me.
I've been all over town publicising your show, putting up posters, talking to people, pulling in favours. I worked hard for you. I want you to be a success.
Thanks.
Now, don't you think that deserves something in return?
Sure is.
Thanks for picking her up.
Not at all.
Oh, you're so heavy. Oh, she's grown so much.
You won't leave her alone. Can't wait to get her home to play with her.
Yeah, well, she's only going to be here for a while. And I'm going to be here for even less.
Go on.
Oh, kids got so much energy, haven't they?
Would you like a cup of tea?
No, I've just had afternoon tea. So where's Charlie? Why aren't you playing with her, huh?
We had a bit of a crisis. Had to separate them.
They didn't have a fight, did they?
Come with me.
Charlie's usually good with infants.
Told you I was sick, Mum.
Charlie.
I got chicken pox.
That wasn't clever.
Get out.
In a minute. I want to get a few things straight with you first. You may be a nice kid, but you don't know how this business works.
Oh, and you do.
Yeah. You need me, I like you.
Do you like the way I sing?
Not to my taste. I don't think the regular punters are going to pay for it, but that's not important, you know. We can discuss it later. It's not important now.
Thanks. I can see how much you care.
Hey, I could be convinced. I mean, it'd be easy. See, I like the way you look.
I got nice eyes. I know.
Yeah. Those two. See, I still run this club. Jack Brown may own it, but I'm the one who's here every night, hands-on. Things happen here is because I want them to happen. Am I getting through to you?
No. And you're not going to.
Listen, what I'm saying is, I'm the boss. I tell you to do something, you do it. I want something from you, you give it to me.
Or else?
Or else, you disappear. You get out. Oh, yeah. Well, this just makes me more interested. You get this straight. You want to keep your job, you're going to come across. I got plenty of time, sweetheart. All the time in the world.
Oh, he's like a cat with a mouse. I can practically see his hair standing up on his head.
poised to strike.
Shh. I'm not saying anything.
Look, look, he's making his move.
Good man. No. Sit where you are, Laura. I've got money riding on this. I don't want you crueling his chances.
Okay. He's stepping forward. Oh, she caught him looking at her.
That's good. He's made contact.
She doesn't seem too interested.
Courage, Reg. Don't let your guard down.
Don't let your hair down either. Why? He's brought her a drink. He's waving her money away.
He's what? He's giving a tour on the house?
Yep. No, she doesn't want it for free.
Good.
Oh, hang on. Yes, she's taking his advice.
Reg, make up a bill here. Moving out.
Wow. Pay all bets. The race is over. We have a winner.
Beauty.
The ladies' date just arrived. And far be it from me to rub salt into the wound, but he's as bald as a badger.
You're kidding.
Have a look. Aww. Come on, pay up.
Oh, I've got to fix the lights.
Hey, what are they flashing at?
Yeah, go.
Ernie, trust me, I will get the money back if I have to pursue him to the ends of the earth. Come back here, Ernest Patchett. Well done, Reg. Oh.
No, I think it cost me $30. And I'll take it out of his wages.
Don't think I'll forget about that money, Ernst. You and your bet. Ernie!
That looks so good. I wish I could feel it.
Guys, we should get going.
Do we have to?
So that was a good idea then?
Oh, you bet. It was great. I could forget and think that I was normal just for a little while.
You are normal, Bonnie.
Thanks, Max. If I am, it's because of you. All of you. Thanks for taking the time out. We're real friends.
Hey, we love you, Bonnie. We do anything for you. Isn't that right, Nick?
Not just any friend.
The good ones. The special ones. Well, guys, better get going, eh? Okay, Bonnie, you can push yourself. Bonnie? Bonnie! Bonnie! Guys! Bonnie!
Hey, Reg, you all right? What the...
What's going on here? Well, get out of here! Come on,
extinguishing cap. Reg, pick up.
Before that, here on Sky One, a political protest and a financial squabble. Vincent elsewhere.